Hey friends, it's Len here at 1A Auto. Today I'm working on a 2011 Ford F-150. We're going to be doing a turbo bypass valve. It's going to be fairly easy. I want to be the guy that shows you how to do it. If you need this part or any other part, you can always check us out at 1aauto.com. So here's what we're going to be replacing. This is the turbo bypass valve. We've got an electrical connector here. We've got a hose, another hose, and then this slot right here is what's actually holding it in place. There's just a little bar that comes through. So once we get the hoses off and the electrical connector, we're just going to take it, pull it off. It might be easier to pull it off first. We'll gauge that as we go. But essentially, connector, hose, pull it off. So first what I want to do is I want to try to take off this little clip here for the electrical connector. I'm going to try to push in on it and then pull down, see if that works. There it is. So here we go. This is what I pushed in on. As you can tell, there's the lock right there and there's one down there. When I push it, it relieves pressure and then I can slide it off. We'll take a peek in here, make sure that we don't see any funny colors, rust or rainbow colors are bad. Nice clean metal looks great, so we know we can reuse that when it comes down to it. So here's our lower hose. We've got a little clamp on this one. And we can't really see this one where it connects in, but you can feel, let's see if I can pull it. There is a clamp on that one as well. And then this top one does not look like it has a clamp. So this one probably, oh yeah, it does have a clamp. Cool. All right, so they all have clamps. That's neat. So we're gonna go ahead and remove those. If you needed to, like I said, you can just go ahead and grab the whole unit and it should just slide right off. Here we are. So now you can try to get to your clamps, whatever makes it easiest for you. Take them off in order and then just remember which way it goes. Should be pretty easy because this faces down. So we'll just go with that. I'm gonna grab some pliers so I can squeeze these and pull off our hoses. So here we go. I just grabbed a long screwdriver. I'm just gonna try to push this hose up and off of here without damaging it. I don't wanna damage this. I need to have vacuum going through there, okay? So all I'm gonna do is try to work it a little bit. There we are, okay? Now we've got our little clamp right here. Holds the lower hose on. It's gonna be very easy. Just gonna grab a pair of pliers. You can use whatever you have access to. Squeeze these. Try to pull it down. Let's see. Okay, seems like it's pulled down quite a bit. Now I'm going to try to pull it off the sensor, or valve I should say, sorry. Okay, that leaves us one hose left, and that one, the clamp comes from the back. So I'm going to get my light out of the way, because it's more annoying than helpful at this point. Let's see if we can see that clamp together. There it is, right there. Okay. Grab my pliers again. See if I can get myself and them up in here. Try to squeeze all the ears on the clamp. Squeeze them down. I'm trying my darndest not to damage this clamp because theoretically I would love to be able to put it back on and not replace it. But if it happens, it happens. So here we go. Here's our old valve. I'm going to try to reuse this. This is a protective layer to keep it from melting due to the heat of the exhaust and everything that runs right along next to it. So if you can reuse this, that would be optimal. I'm going to give it a try and we'll put this onto our new valve. We're going to get this other part of the hose off. We'll put this onto the new valve as well and we'll go from there, okay? So here we go. I'm on a workbench. I've got my pocket screwdriver. I'm trying to get this little boot off of here, okay? This is just the heat boot for our valve. It is stuck on there. Right here, there's some kind of glue or adhesive. So I'm going to be very careful not to poke myself. I'm just going to try to get it unstuck, essentially. Just work it around. There we are. Now I'm going to try to work my valve out of here. Let's see if I can get it. Okay. It's pretty easy. So there's where the adhesive was. So those look pretty close to the same, so we'll continue. We'll go ahead and take off this clamp real quick. Sometimes using pliers that are a little thicker might work better for this, or if you have some needle nose pliers, That might work as well. It was just for the application when it was inside the fender well. Getting the needle nose pliers up in there was not going to be very easy for me. So there we are. We have our two valves. I'll move this stuff out of the way. Here's our original 2011 Ford F-150 turbo bypass valve. It's got hose connections right there. Okay, both match up. We've got where it mounts into the vehicle, has a little slot, and the prong comes up through it. That's what holds it secure. We've got our electrical connector ports. As you can tell, they're both there. They got two prongs, perfect. Turn them over, exact same, perfect, perfect. So, I don't see why there wouldn't be any reason why you couldn't use this quality 1A Auto part. So if you need this part or any other part, you can always check us out at 1aauto.com. Thanks. So now it's time to get this back together, okay? We don't have to really worry too much about the direction that this hose was facing. Maybe you're worried about it. Oh no, I spun it around. You don't have to worry too much about it. It will still move even once we get the clamp on there. And if it doesn't want to move with the clamp on there, we'll just kind of grip it, loosen it, and give it a twist wherever it needs to go, okay? Worry not, my friends. I'm gonna grab the three prongs here, try to squeeze them in. I'm just gonna try to line the clamp up back where it went on the hose. You can see the markings on the hose where it was originally. Just try to put it back where it came from. I mean, why not, right? So I'm gonna take my hose, I'm gonna come up through there. Bring this up here. There we go. This is nice and covered up again. Everything's gonna be safe and secured. We can get our hoses on and then we'll worry about making it look pretty, okay? Let's bring it back over to the vehicle and get it installed. Time to install, my friends. Here we go. So we've got our hose connector up here, one down there, and then this one right here. So the top one's gonna go right up here. There's a little clamp on there. Just gonna put it in. Slide it. I wanna try to make sure that it's as bottomed out as possible. Let's pull down my thing. Looks like I need to go a little bit more. Give it a little wiggle, do whatever you need to do. That looks great, perfect. Before I forget, I'm gonna go ahead and just put that clamp on. You definitely don't want to forget any of these clamps because, well, then you're not gonna have the pressure you need, right? So I'm gonna see if I can get my little pliers up in here. Get it over all three of those prongs on the clamp. And just try to slide my clamp down to where it's supposed to be. Sometimes getting these clamps on is harder than getting them off, right? I mean, essentially once it gets down on there, you're gonna be good to go. Getting it down there might be easier or harder for you, in which case I'm happy or sad for you, whichever way. There we go. Okay, that one on there. Got our little hose right there. We can put that on last. Got this hose right here. Put this one on. Just slide it in until the bottom's out, just like before. Right up on there. Take my pliers. Let's see if I can get it to squeeze here. Come on. Slide it up on there. Okay, that one's good. Put on my third hose. All the way down. Okay, so now I'm just gonna mount it to the bracket that's behind there. It should just slide right in. If it doesn't seem like it wants to, maybe you got your little boot that we got on there in the way. There we go. Make sure it's in, clicked, feels good. Always give it a little tug. Make sure that our boot is still on there the way it needs to be. This is gonna protect from heat from your exhaust, which all runs back here, okay? So that feels good. Perfect, all our hoses are connected. Wiring harness is connected. There we are. Whether you have to take off the wheel to do it or not, that's up to you. But that's the way to do it.
Thanks for watching. Visit 1aauto.com for quality auto parts shipped to your door, the place for DIY auto repair. And if you enjoyed this video, please click the subscribe button.